Good evening and welcome in to KSLSports.com's coverage of the second round of the 5A Boys Basketball State Tournament here on KSLSports.com. We've got the 6th seed Cyprus Pirates hosting the 11th seed Woods Cross Wildcats. Pleasant good evening to you, Trevor Allen here with you. Glad to have you here on a Friday night as we try to figure out who will go to the Huntsman Center on Monday in the quarterfinals. We'll go ahead and get to the starting lineups first for the Woods Cross Wildcats under head coach Josh Margetts in his 5th season with a 16-8 overall record, 9-5 in Region 6 play. And they picked up a 67-49 win over Northridge in the first round on Wednesday. They will go this way. Number 0, 6'4" senior, Bryson Watson, averaging 10.8 points per game. Number 1, Madden Johnson, who's a junior, averaging 11.5 points per game. Number 4, Marcus Steppen, 6' senior, averaging 5.5 points per game. Number 5, Naismith Meacham at 6'5" senior, averaging 9.2 points per game. And number 10, 6'3" senior, Elliot Bendinger, who is averaging 16 points per game. And for the Cyprus Pirates, coached by Trey Smith on a 15-game winning streak, earning the first round bye and playing in their first playoff game of the postseason tonight. With a 20-3 record, 14-0 in region play, the Region 4 champs is the Cyprus Pirates under head coach Trey Smith in his 12th season with 147 wins and 144 losses. He will go this way with his Pirates. Number 1, Coley Fosta, who's a senior, averaging 18 points per game. Number 3, senior Beckham Bayless, who's averaging 15.7 points per game. Number 15, junior Sam Ellsworth, averaging 4.5 points per game. And a sophomore, number 22, Alan Hajialiagic, averaging 14.8 points per game. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 24, junior Braden Rogers, who's averaging 5.5 points per game. This should be a good one, as Cyprus is trying to get back to the Huntsman Center for the first time since 2023, when they made a run to the semifinals with then Player of the Year, Quentin Meza. Meanwhile, the Woods Cross Wildcats are trying to get back to the Huntsman Center for the first time since 2022 in Josh Margetts' first season as the head coach. This should be a good one. One little note, Beckham Bayless, number 3 for Cyprus, is 2 points away from reaching 1,000 career points as a varsity basketball player, doing it in 3 seasons. Cyprus in the home white, with Woods Cross in the road blue. Smith Meekum and Coley Fosta are in the jump circle as we get this playoff game underway. Winner will take on the winner of Bountiful and Viewmont. We're underway. Cyprus controls possession with Beckham Bayless. To Braden Rogers. He'll hand off to Fosta. He'll drive into the lane, kick out to Sam Ellsworth. Now to Rogers again against Smith Meekum. He'll put it up off the glass and in. Braden Rogers, by the way, the clock you see on your screen is unofficial. Sometimes we start it late, stop it early, that sort of thing. Try to keep it synced up with the clock here in the gym. And I did start it late, so I'll get it synced up as Steppen fires for 3. That one's no good. And tracked down by the Pirates with Beckham Bayless. And here come the Pirates with Hajialiagic. Now Fosta. He already reached the 1,000 career point mark earlier this season in a home game against West Jordan. And we've got a moving screen on Braden Rogers. That's his first personal. And it'll be Woods Cross basketball with 7:06 to go here in the first quarter. Glad to have you here on a Friday night. Here's Steppen to Madden Johnson on the left wing. He'll drive into the lane. Hajialiagic helps out, but he still gets the layup to go. Good bucket there from Madden Johnson. And we're all knotted up at 2 here in the early going. And it looks like the Woods Cross is in a 1-3-1 zone. Bayless, he'll get the reverse layup and good! And that is 1,000 career points for Beckham Bayless. Doing it in just 3 years. Congratulations to Beckham on a great basketball career. He also just committed to play basketball at the next level at Southwestern Oregon Community College, so SWAC. He needed 34 points coming into their last game against Granger, as Bryson Watson gets that layup to go. And then Beckham, he had 32 against Granger. Coach decided to sit him out and get it at home. And this will be their last home game, regardless as Fosta can't get the three to go, and Watson on the rebound. Here comes Madden Johnson, Woods Cross running. Coach Margette's talked to him before the game, said that he really wants to push the pace, but if they need to slow it up, they will. Watson thought about a three, he'll spin in the lane, kick out to Johnson. He'll come in, step in at the elbow, can't get that one to go. Haji Aliagic on the rebound. Fosta, hand off to Ellsworth, he'll spot up for three. That one hits the left of the backboard. And the Woods Cross faithful that traveled from Woods Cross to Magna, letting him know about it. And this is a packed house. Ellsworth with the block on Haji Aliagic, got the block. Ellsworth walling up on Steppen with 5:20 to go here in the opening quarter. Now here's Bendinger. He's a senior. Talked to Coach Margues before the game and said that he has meant everything to the program. Just his transformation of his body and his game from his freshman year to now has been amazing. As he gets that one, it was halfway down and it rolls out. Cyprus fortunate. Bayless dumped down to Fosta with the layup and in. Good play design there by the Pirates. And we're Cyprus with a 6-4 lead. Smith-Meekum, he'll go to Bryson Watson, the leading three-point shooter on the team. Johnson, crossover, guarded by Rogers. Skips it over to Watson, 7 on the shot clock. As he'll go in the corner, he'll fire for three, too strong. Fosta on the board, and he'll save it to Bayless. And here comes Allen. Guarded by Johnson, he'll post him up. Feels like he's got a mismatch, he'll put it up off the window and in! I have no idea how he got that to go in. But the sophomore with the and one. Put a little English on that one. Cam Tingy will check in, a sophomore, number 2. Both teams don't go terribly deep to their bench. They usually go about 3 deep. But they've got a lot of star power, both of these squads do, as Haji Aliagic misses the free throw. Cyprus now with an 8-4 lead. Johnson loses control as it goes in. Again, no idea how that went in. He lost control like he was going to go for a layup, and the ball just skies up and drops through the net. Haji Aliagic guarded by Johnson. He'll fire for three. That's off the front of the rim. Bendinger on the board. As I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Bendinger averaging 16 points per game. He's one of the top scorers in all of 5A. Now here's Steppen after the offensive rebound and a fresh shot clock for the Wildcats. Bendinger. And Steppen will put it up, but he's fouled, doesn't get that one to go, but he'll shoot free throws. That's the second team foul on the Pirates. First personal. Oh, and he's not going to go to the free throw line. They say he's down. There's Braden Rogers guarding Steppen. Marcus, also a wide receiver on the football team. called one of their games earlier during the season, and he made an amazing catch in the end zone, the back of the end zone. As Smith Meekum pump fake, gets Allen off the ground and gets it to go. Nice patience there as we're all knotted up at 8. Fosta. Now to Haji Aliagic. To Bayless. 20 on the shot clock. As he looks over to Coach Smith for a play call. Now drop down to Rogers. He'll get it up off the window. Can't get that one to go, and stepping on the board. Now they're taking their time as they go into a horn set. Smith Meekum to Bendinger. They're going to let him shoot, but he's really good in the paint. Watson gives it back to Meekum. Now Bendinger, he'll fire for 3 with the shot clock running down. Smith Meekum, the only one there to grab the offensive board. Kick out to Johnson for 3. Too strong. Bendinger gets the putback. And Woods Cross has their first lead of the game. Tingy, he'll go to Allen in the post, now to Fosta. He'll dump down to Rogers, kicks out to Allen, now to Tingy. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Fosta, pump fake, he'll drive on Bendinger. Good power there, physicality. As Bayless with 5 on the clock. Fosta's got a fire, he will, deep 3, air ball, and Watson with the rebound. Again, I said it at the beginning, Woods Cross is a very physical team, and they really pride themselves on that. As a 3-pointer in the corner by Smith Meekum. And a timeout by Coach Trey. And it's the biggest lead for Woods Cross. And it is a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and take it with them. We'll be back after this. Welcome back. Woods Cross on a little bit of a run here. I believe it's a 7-0 run for the Cats. Forcing Coach Smith of Cyprus to call a timeout. As we are at 49 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Bayless will trot up the floor. To Allen. Haji Aliagic comes off a screen by Bayless. Still has Johnson on his hip. He'll spin, put it up, and get the roll to go. Haji Aliagic with another bucket. Steppin, as the shot clock's turned off. Still rolling here in the gym, but there's 14 seconds to go here as Tingy's guarding Steppin. Now Watson, after a gamble from Bayless, can't get that one to go. Bendinger by himself down there with 3 Pirates. Gets the reach from behind, and that's the end of the quarter. Woods Cross with a 13-10 lead. After 1, we'll be back with second quarter action. After this, you're watching the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com.
So now he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
Tap Spend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
Cyprus High School for round 2 coverage of the boys 5A basketball state tournament here on KSLSports.com. The 11 seed Woods Cross Wildcats holding a 13-8 lead over the 6 seed Cyprus Pirates. And it'll be Woods Cross basketball as Hallbosch will check in. Tion Hallbosch will check in for the first time here for the Wildcats. And Cyprus is in a zone. As he'll fire for 3, that's Hallbosch, no good. Chris Henge grabs the rebound as he checks in for the first time tonight. Now here's Fosta. Beckham Bayless goes back door. Good defense there by Hallbosch. Fosta tries to kick it out, and good defense there by Bendinger. Elliott, he'll get to the rim, can't get it to go, and they wanted a charge. Cyprus did, but Tingy will shoot a three on the other end and knock it down. Cam Tingy from deep. That's a big triple by the sophomore, as he's hit 16 threes now as Bayless with Watson on him. He goes up, but Watson strips it away. Hallbosch hands off to Watson, dump down to Smith Meekum, and he'll get the layup to go. Good answer there by the Cats. And they've got the lead back 15-13 as we're 90 seconds into this second quarter. Fosta. Hengy. To Allen. Now Tingy thought about it again. Hengy will fire for three. He'll miss it, but there's a foul away from the ball on Hallbosch. As they have a guy constantly on Beckham Bayless and Coley Fosta. Braden Rogers will check in for Chris Hengy. As Coach Smith pleading his case to the official of the contact on Bayless. Fosta will fire for three. Too strong, and Braden Rogers could not pull it in, and it'll be a turnover on the Pirates. Hallbosch thought about the three. Cyprus is letting him shoot it. This time he'll fire, and he connects. Tion Hallbosch from downtown, making Cyprus pay for backing off of him. Allen did a little pass fake over Johnson. This time he'll go up with it with the hook, no good. Some contact being made down there, but Allen doesn't care as he gets the bucket to go. Now Cyprus within three. Bendinger, Hallbosch, Johnson. Hallbosch, Cyprus still sagging off of him. Watson, go into the paint. Possibly a jump ball, but at least the crowd wants that. As Johnson, he'll shoot a deep two, tipped out by Fosta, back to Woods Cross. Johnson will go right into the lane, can't get it to go. And now Cyprus tracks it down, here's Fosta. He'll go into the lane against Bendinger and can't get that one to go. Cyprus pleading for a foul, but the officials are letting them play. It's playoff basketball. Gotta let them play. These are two physical teams, and they're gonna let them play. Hallbosch, again, no good. Fosta kicks to Allen. Pump fakes, goes into the lane, steps through, nice move, but can't make the bunny. And here come the Cats. And reverse layup, no good there by Madden Johnson, but he'll go to the free throw line for two. Or Johnson on the air, averaging 11.5 points per game, has hit 24 threes. He had 16 points and hit a triple on Wednesday night against Northridge at home. And he hits the first one. Marcus Steppen will check in for Hallbosch. And Gage Fredrickson will check in for Cam Tingy, number 0 for the Pirates. And he misses that one, so he splits the trip. Rogers hands off to Bayless. He'll spot up for a deep 2. That one's off the front of the rim. And the Pirates are just ice cold right now, as Madden Johnson is fouled by Braden Rogers. That's his second personal. And Chris Henge will check in again for the Pirates, as Braden Rogers is now saddled with foul trouble with 3:53 to go here in the first half. Watson, fire for 3, can't get that to go. Fosta, blocked away by Bendinger. Getting up and swatting that out of bounds into the student section of Woods Cross. Sam Bennett will check in for the Wildcats for Bryson Watson. Bennett, a senior. Bayless, get it out to Fosta. And I think there's something wrong with the clock. Yeah, I think that they did a reset on the shot clock when they shouldn't have. And it's now 25 seconds on the shot clock. 3:35 to go here in the half. Now here's Allen. Turns and faces on Smith Meekum. He'll spin in the lane, put it up with the right hand, and good. Smooth move by Allen Haji Aliagic. Here's Steppen, guarded by Bayless. And Bayless will pick up the foul. That's the first personal on Bayless. Bendinger turns and faces, fires a mid-range 2. No good, but saved out of bounds by Smith Meekum. And here's the Cats. Bendinger, crossover. Help comes over. Can't get that one to go. And on the floor is Chris Henge, and I think we have a foul away from the ball. And it looks like it's on Woods Cross. And it is. Saw the ref mouth blue foul. And that's on Smith Meekum. That's his first, second team foul on Woods Cross. Now Allen will walk it up the floor. He's a very versatile player. He could play big, he could score all 3 levels. Bayless will fire for 3, rolls out. Smith Meekum in the corner to Bennett. Doesn't go, and he'll get it back. Johnson in the corner, rolls in and out and back in. My goodness, what the shooter's touch right there. And it's a timeout for Woods Cross. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 2:05 to go here in this 5A second round matchup. Pizza that Coach Trey Smith bought personally and said that he would feed the first 100 students who come to the game pizza. And I told him when I was assigned this game that me and the legend Bill Francis, who's doing camera, need to get a box up here, and he didn't get the memo. So he and I are going to have a serious conversation after this game. But really cool. He said he wanted to get the entire community of Magna out here for this basketball game. And they showed out well. This place is packed. This brand new school, first year in existence. Now here's Allen, backs down, hook shot, good. He's got that old school bag of post moves, but he can also do some things from the perimeter. He's a very good player who's got a bright future, just a sophomore. So Coach Smith will have him for 2 more years after this season. Johnson, fade away, over Allen, and he gets it to go. What a shot by Madden Johnson. Fosta, drive, kick in the corner to Henge for 3. Yes! Chris Henge, the junior, hits a triple. He hasn't played in a few games since, in that final stretch of region, so he hasn't scored until now. Big bucket for the Pirates. Down 2, here's Steppen. And it'll stay with Woods Cross. 52.2 to go as Bryson Watson will check back in for the Wildcats. Now Steppen. With 6 seconds on the shot clock. Johnson in and out, and Gage Fredrickson pulls up with it. For a minute, he looked like Beckham Bayless till the number appeared. Shot clock is pretty much identical with the game clock. So it looks like Cyprus will hold for the last shot. As Bayless is fouled by Steppen, but that will only be the 3rd team foul on the Wildcats. Bayless with 5 on the clock. Fires over Hallbosch, hits the front of the rim. And that'll do it. Wouldn't count anyway, but that's the end of the quarter. And the end of the first half. Woods Cross with a 24-22 lead. We'll go ahead and step aside, but I do want to remind you that our coverage brought to you by Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 2.75% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal, member FDIC. And also, while we all love spending time supporting our high school teams, Waddish Insurance Agency is the team that will support and help protect you. Whether it's your business, home, rental, properties, cars, or recreational vehicles, Waddish Insurance Agency is the local insurance pro you can count on. Call or text us at 801-683-3663 to evaluate your insurance program. Once again, at the half, the Cyprus Pirates trail the Woods Cross Wildcats 24-22 here in this 5A second round matchup of the boys basketball state tournament here on KSLSports.com. Second half action about to get underway here from Cyprus High School. Trevor Allen here with you. Thank you for joining me here on this Friday night from Magna, Utah. As the second half gets underway, the Woods Cross Wildcats holding a 24-22 lead in what has been a great defensive battle, particularly from Woods Cross, shutting down their best player, Cyprus's best player, Coley Fosta. And a lot of that has been due to number 10, Elliot Bendinger, who has been a force all season long and is one of the top players in all of 5A. As Fosta is guarded by Bendinger, he'll go to the rim against him. Back out to Allen. Allen, kick out to Fosta. He'll fire from the top of the arc, and he'll get it to go! Coley Fosta from downtown! And the Pirates are back on top. Now here's Bendinger to Steppen. Stolen by Braden Rogers. Good awareness there by Braden. Goes to the rim and gets the layup to go. And it's a 5-0 run to start the quarter for the Pirates. Smith Meekum. Now to Johnson. Madden. Kick out to Steppen. He'll hold. Guarded by Rogers, goes to Smith-Meekum. Now to Steppen. Good pick and roll dive there. Meekum, hook over Hadzialiagic, no good. Bendiger with the board, can't get that one to go, and Coley Fosta comes up with it and he's fouled. And Coach Margetts is saying, no, it's a jump ball. If anything, it's on top, but can't change the whistle. Now Fosta will bring it up the floor. He'll walk it up. And a hold on the jersey, stepping on Bayless. That's his second personal, and already 2 team fouls on Woods Cross, and we're just 93 seconds into this one, and here in the half. Fosta goes to Hadzialiagic. He'll back down Smith-Meekum. And he'll save it, but he's fouled on the baseline. And that'll be the 3rd team foul.
Foul on number 5, Nate Smith-Meekum. His 2nd. 13th foul on the Wildcats in the quarter. Not 2 foul pattern on baseline.
Fosta. Smith-Meekum guarding Hadzialiagic. Now to Fosta. Coley. He'll kick out to Ellsworth for 3. Yes! Swish for Sam Ellsworth. And the Pirates have their biggest lead of the game of 6. As they're on an 8-0 run here to start. 2 triples and a bucket. Steppen. And stolen by Fosta. Showtime. Oh, and he's fouled by Steppen. Otherwise, that would have been a dunk. He's known to get up there. And Steppen picks up his 3rd. And Fosta slow to get up. And the trainer and Ellsworth help him up. And he'll go to the free throw line. Great start here for the Pirates to start the 3rd quarter. Fosta on the year averaging 18 points per game. Misses that free throw. He's only shooting at a 59% clip coming into this one. But for Fosta, he is 6th in 5A in points scored, tied for 7th in points per game, and 10th in 3-pointers made. And he can't get that one to go. Empty trip for Fosta and the Pirates. Here's now Madden Johnson. Been a little quiet offensively. And blocked by Hadzialiagic. Fosta kick to Bayless for the 3 on the wing, no good. Bayless hasn't scored, I don't believe, since he scored one of the first buckets of the game to get his 1,000th career point. Just needed 2 coming into this one, and good pass down low, just couldn't finish by Smith-Meekum. And here come the Pirates. Allen will get it back. And an offensive foul on Allen Hadzialiagic as Tion Habash takes the charge. And Coach Smith having some words with that official. And I can even see the official mouth. Yeah, he was there. And I agree with the call. The lead official having words with the scores table.
Some of the reason, Wildcat ball, 34 seconds. Silent.
With 4:21 to go, Cyprus on an 8-0 run to start the quarter. Woods Cross has gone nearly 4 minutes without scoring, and that continues to be the case as Johnson misses that three-pointer. Now Ellsworth. Bayless. Now to Fosta. He'll drive in, put it up and in. Fosta, 5 points here in the quarter. And they make that a 10-0 run for the Pirates. And no good there by Bendinger. Allen with the board, and he's fouled. Getting a little handsy there, and Coach Margetts wants a timeout.
Foul number 1, Madden Johnson, his second. That's a fifth foul on the Wildcats.
And that's the fifth team foul on Woods Cross. So Cyprus will shoot free throws when we come back. And it's a full timeout. We'll be back after this.
So now he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
Tap Spend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
Welcome back. Want to remind you that while we all love spending time supporting our high school teams, Wadhams Insurance Agency is the team that will support and help protect you. Whether it's your business, home, rental, properties, cars, or recreational vehicles, Wadhams Insurance Agency is the local insurance pro you can count on. Call or text us at 801-683-3663 to evaluate your insurance program. Coming out of the break, it'll be Cyprus free throws for Haji Aliyagic as the Woods Cross Wildcats are now in the bonus. And he gets the first free throw. And that one is good as well. So 2 for 2 on that trip for Allen. And now make it a 12-0 run to start. And it's been nearly 5 minutes since Woods Cross has scored. Bendinger to Hallbosch to Watson. He'll spin, kick out to Hallbosch. Tion will go to Watson for a deep three. That one goes off the front of the rim. Fosta grabs it, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Woods Cross basketball. Now here's Madden Johnson. He'll drive. Kick over to Bendinger. He'll fire for three, and that goes in and out and in! Elliot Bendinger from downtown. That's his 10th triple of the season. And it couldn't have come at a more desperate time for Woods Cross, stopping the 12-0 run by Cyprus. Allen backing down Smith Meekum. Pump fake. Up and under. Put it up and it'll roll in. Allen with another bucket. There's Johnson. Watson. And it's deflected. Last touch by the Pirates. Johnson, now with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Smith-Meekum to Watson, off a screen, air ball, and that'll be out of bounds. It'll be Cyprus basketball with Cam Tingy checking in for the Pirates. And a full court press put on by Woods Cross. It looks like a man-to-man. Oh, nope, it's a 1-2-2. So they go to Bayless, back to Fosta. Call out the play. They're in a horn set. And a three for Bayless. Wide open. Gets it to go. Beckham Bayless. We're under a minute. Cyprus with a 12-point lead. Johnson, and we got an offensive foul as Cam Tingy takes the charge. And this place is rocking. Tingy. He'll lose it out of bounds, and it'll be Woods Cross basketball. Good defense there by Bendinger. Now Hallbosch will bring it up the floor. Critical moment here for Woods Cross. Needs some momentum going into the break. Bendinger gets that right there. Big bucket for the Cats. And a foul, I believe, on Hallbosch, away from the ball. That's his second personal. Bayless will go to the free throw line. Bayless on the year at the charity stripe. 77%. And he misses that one. Marcus Steppen will come in for Hallbosch. He's in foul trouble, though. I think he's got 3. But they're going on offense, so won't have to worry about that unless Cyprus takes the charge in front of him. And he gets that one to go, splits the trip. And Chris Henke will check in for the Pirates. For Cam Tingy. Bringing a little more size to the lineup on this last possession defensively. Johnson. They'll hold it out. Shot clock turned off. Kick to the corner to Bendinger. He'll skip it to Steppen. He'll toe for 3. Gets it to go! A big 3 for Marcus Steppen at Woods Cross to end the third quarter. Maybe a momentum shift? You'll have to come back and find out. Cyprus with an 8-point lead heading into the fourth here on KSLSports.com. Welcome back to Cyprus High School. Pirates scored 18 points in that quarter. and held Woods Cross to 8. And large part due to Marcus Steppen hitting a big 3 at the horn to bring Woods Cross within 8. So we still got a lot to settle here, as one of these teams will look to punch their ticket to the quarterfinals and play at the John M. Huntsman Center on Monday afternoon at 2:30 against the winner of Viewmont and Highland. And the last I checked, Highland was up by 2, but Viewmont giving them all that they can handle. Skip to Watson for 3. That one's off the front of the rim. Fought for on the floor by 4 players. And it looks like it'll be a jump ball, and it'll be Cyprus basketball after the possession arrow change.
Jump ball call, jump ball, possession, gives the ball back to the Pirates, Pirate ball.
Fosta will walk it up the floor. Crossover. He'll fire for 3 now. That one's too strong. Braden Rogers, good offensive rebound there. Gives the Pirates a fresh shot clock. Fosta will hand off to Bayless. He'll fire from 3, and he's fouled. And that'll be on Marcus Steppen. I think that's his 4th. It is his 4th. So Bayless will shoot 3 free throws. His previous trip split the free throws. And that one rolls out. He makes the second one. And that one goes, so he goes 2 for 3 on that trip. And Cyprus's lead back to double digits. Bendinger, step back, jumper, can't get it to go. Madden Johnson, he'll go up and he's fouled and he'll roll in. Madden Johnson with a chance at a 3-point play. And Braden Rogers picks up his 3rd personal.
First team foul in the quarter, excuse me. And Madden Johnson gets an extra point. Look. Pirate checking number 2.
Cam Tingy will check in for Rogers, as now the Pirates go with a little bit of a smaller lineup. Johnson with a chance to cut the lead to 7. And he can't get it to go, and Bayless will collect the rebound. Fosta goes to Haji Aliagic in the post by Bendinger, and he'll put it up and in! Another great and 1 for Alan Haji Aliagic.
Second team foul on the Wildcats. Allen gets a look. Pirate checker number 23, Chris Henry.
And Coach Margette's giving that official an earful. And Allen gets that to go, completes the 3-point play. And the lead back to 11 for the Pirates. That one won't go, but an offensive rebound by Bendinger. Now he's got Allen one-on-one.
Ellsworth is the second female of the Pirates in the quarter.
And Steppen, he'll get it up and in. And a timeout by Coach Margetts. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. Exactly 6 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Cyprus with a 9-point lead. Now one is deflected out of bounds once again. Good defense there by Woods Cross. Cyprus having a hard time getting the ball in. There's Fosta. They're going to trap him in the corner. He's able to get out of it. Here's Bayless. Going the corner to Ellsworth from three. Gets hit on the arm. So he'll shoot free throws as Marcus Steppen's night is done. Picks up his 5th foul.
His first 13th foul on the Wildcats. At the line, Sam Ellsworth for 3.
At least I thought it was on Steppen. I guess it's not because Steppen's still on the floor. But Ellsworth hits 2 free throws.
Pirates center number 24, Brayden Rogers.
Oh, and now they're catching the attention of the official saying that Steppen is fouled out.
Check out the fouls against the number 4, Marcus Steppen. That is number 5 for us. Good game, Marcus. Let's get into the round of for a good game. Checking in is Tion Harbash.
So Tion Halbosh will come in. So Steppen's night is done. And Ellsworth can't get the third one, but he goes 2 for 3 on that trip. Cyprus has had 3 free throws in 3 different trips to the line. Watson, he'll fire from 3. That one's short, and it is off of Woods Cross, or Cyprus. It'll remain Woods Cross basketball. Johnson to Trigger. He'll go to Bendinger. Left-handed layup, good. Nice pass there on the out-of-bounds play. Cyprus wasn't aware of it. And a timeout called by Coach Smith and the Pirates.
Timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout.
And it's a 9-point lead, a 30-second timeout. Want to remind you that our coverage brought to you by Tap Bank, home of the Tap Spend Rewards checking account with 2.75% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. Big thank you to Tap Bank for their sponsorship of high school basketball on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Also want to remind you that coming up Monday, we will take the show on the road to the Huntsman Center. We'll have all 8 quarterfinal games in 5A. 4 girls, 4 boys, all on KSLSports.com. And then we'll do the 6A quarterfinals on Wednesday, semifinals Thursday, championships Friday. All seen on KSLSports.com, the KSL Sports app, KSL Plus app, where you can download for free. Tingy in the corner for 3. That one's no good. We got a foul away from the ball, and I believe it's on Halbosh. And Coach Margetts is close. I got to say, I don't think there was anything there. Margetts is very upset. I don't know about that one. But I'm glad I'm up here on the track here with the legend Bill Francis than I am officiating down there. because this has been a physical basketball game. If you were to look up physical basketball in the dictionary, this game would pop up. As Allen backs down to Ellsworth for three. No good. And Hallbosch, another foul. That's his fourth personal. That's the 15th foul on Woods Cross. And Coach Margetts is, I think he's more upset that Hallbosch picked up another foul and Bayless is going to the free throw line than he is about that call. Hallbosch also plays football. So there's that physicality. As now it's a 10-point lead. Woods Cross trying to punch their ticket to the quarterfinals for the first time since 2022, and that was the first year that Coach Margetts took over as the head coach of Woods Cross. Meanwhile, the Pirates trying to get back to the Huntsman Center for the first time since 2023, when they had Gatorade Player of the Year, Deseret News Mr. Basketball, Quentin Meza. As Hallbosch hits a three. And now Meza is playing basketball at the Division II level in Hawaii. And an offensive foul as Haji Aliagic commits the offensive foul. Great charge taken there. I believe that was Watson. But great job stepping over, taking the charge. I think that was a good call. Hallbosch, no good, and we got a foul away from the ball, and I believe it's on Haji Aliagic. And nope, it is on Braden Rogers. That's his fourth personal, and Chris Henge will check in for him. Johnson to trigger to Hallbosch. Bendinger. Bendinger, he'll fire from three, no good. Watson nearly had the rebound, but it goes off of Madden Johnson, and it'll be Cyprus basketball. 4:15 to go. As Cam Tinky checks in, and Fosta bounces it off of Bendinger. It'll stay Cyprus basketball with 30 seconds on the shot clock. Woods Cross has done a great job with their press, giving Cyprus a very hard time to get the ball in. And then they're trying to trap the corners. So they go to Allen. They've got numbers. Kick to the corner to Tingy. He'll fire for three. Strong on that one. Now Johnson. Madden kicks to Hallbosch. Pitches it back to Johnson. And he'll toe for three. No good. Bendinger easily grabs the offensive board. He'll go to Bryson Watson. Good defense there by Coley to not let him get a free shot up from the perimeter. Watson's the best shooter on the team. He'll toe for three over Tingy. That one's no good, and Fosta will gather. He'll go to Bayless, and here come the Pirates. And Coach Smith is telling him, hold up. Although Tingy's in the corner again. Third time can't go. He's had good looks, but he's shooting 29% from three coming into this game. So I think the part of the game plan was let him shoot. Just a sophomore. Johnson, Hallbosch. And he'll go up, put it off the window and in, and a foul. And one opportunity coming for Hallbosch. And Woods Cross slowly crawling back in. So they're now within 6. The foul's on Cam Tingy. We sync up the clock a little bit as Hallbosch connects on the three-point play. Get that updated here for you. And Hallbosch with the interception. Johnson dumps down to Bendinger, puts it up and in. And the Cats are within 3. And a foul on Bendinger. And Coach Margetts is partway out on the floor throwing his arm in frustration. And Bendinger's talking to the official. And Bayless will go to the free throw line to try to extend this lead to 2 possessions. He hits the first one. Braden Rogers checking back in. He's got 4 fouls. So Coach Smith taking a risk there. And that one misses. So Bayless, 1 for 2 on that trip. Watson to Hallbosch. Madden Johnson. He'll go in with the layup with the left hand. Back to it now, a 2-point lead for the Pirates. Rogers goes to Fosta, guarded by Johnson. He'll put it up off the window and can't get it to go. And Woods Cross has a chance to tie or take the lead as we're under 2 minutes to go. As both these teams trying to get to the Huntsman Center, but only one will make it. Johnson, step back, no good. Bendinger on the offensive board. He'll go up and he'll get it to go, and we're tied. And Coach Smith wants a timeout. It's a full timeout. 90 seconds to go. We'll come back with the final 90 after this. We'll just let you take in the environment right now as this place is rocking here at Cyprus High School. Great showing from Woods Cross, making the trip over. Out west. But also the Pirate faithful here strong. This place probably hasn't been packed this much since, well, the school was built this year. So probably ever in this gym. But the last time a packed gym was like this was when Quentin Mesa was playing here. And they had a playoff game, I believe, against Bingham that got them to the Huntsman Center when they were in 6A. Now here's Bayless, the senior, joined the 1,000-point club here tonight. He'll go to Fosta. Back to Bayless, he'll fire for 3, short. And now a chance to take the lead is Woods Cross as the 11th seed. Bendinger, kick out to Johnson. They're gonna slow it up, 18 seconds on the shot clock. They got plenty of time to take the lead by 2 or 3 here. Johnson, help comes over, he'll put it up, no good. Bendinger throws it off of Ellsworth's leg, and it'll stay with Woods Cross, and Coach Margetts wants a timeout. He's still got 3 left. Coach Smith has 1. And there's 5 seconds on the shot clock. It's a full timeout. We'll take 1 more break. I promise. We will be back with the final 42.6 after this.
So now he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
TapSpend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
Here's the situation. Cyprus and Woods Cross both have 5 team fouls, so we're shooting free throws the rest of the way. And I was wrong. Well, the scoreboard was wrong when I read it, but it's been corrected now. Both teams have 1 timeout remaining. Both Cyprus and Woods Cross. And we're tied up at 50 with 42.6 to go.
42.6 seconds left in the game.
For someone to punch their ticket to the Huntsman Center. Woods Cross basketball on the baseline, 5 seconds on the shot clock. To Bendinger. Now to 3 on the clock. To 1, and that's shot clock violation. Good defense there by the Pirates and Alan Hadzialiagic. Cam Tingy will check in for the Pirates. Offense, defense. Although it has Tingy's only hit 1 3-pointer tonight. And it looks like the shot clock and the game clock are pretty much even. So Cyprus could hold for the last shot. And it looks like they will. See what happens here. A chance to go to the Huntsman Center on the line. Coach Smith calls a timeout. And he will use his final timeout. We'll keep it right here. And I'll just tell you that talking to Coach Marguez before the game, he was telling me, because I asked him what it would mean for him as a coach, for his program, and for his community, for his team to reach the quarterfinals and get to the Huntsman Center. He said that that was their goal all season long. They ended up writing it down. It wasn't winning a region title or winning a state title. We want to go play at the U. And they're 1 step away from it. Now I asked the same thing for Coach Smith. He said it's always a great building stone for your program when you go play in the quarterfinals at a college arena like the Huntsman Center. And Trey is a former Ute. He was a walk-on, a captain for Coach Boylan. So for him to go back to where he played college ball would be something special, as Cyprus has only done it once under his tenure as the head coach of the Pirates in his 12th season. And they went all the way to the semi, or I think they've done it 3 times actually, or twice. It could be 3 if they win tonight, but they reached all the way to the semifinals in their last year of 6A with Quentin Meza falling to the eventual state champion American Fork Cavemen in the semifinals. Winner will face the winner of Viewmont Highland on Monday at 2:30 on KSLSports.com. Now Bayless has it. Halbosh guarding him. Here we go. Ellsworth to Hadzialiagic to Fosta. Put it up, blocked by Smith Meekum. And coach wants to call a timeout. It hit the Jumbotron. And great defense there by Smith Meekum. And we will see what they decide. If they're going to grant him the timeout or if we're going to overtime. The officials talking it over. .3 on the clock is what they're going to give them. But it's a full timeout, and we'll keep it here. I believe it's going to be on the baseline on the opposite side of the floor. And it will be on the baseline as one of Coach Smith's assistant coaches. Actually, a player that he coached is now on his staff. There's actually 2 players that Coach Smith coached when they were in high school, and now they're on his staff. and one is Skylar Case, and the other one is Tate Foote. So 0.3 on the clock. I know it says 8 minutes on mine, but don't believe me. Or don't believe the scoreboard, believe me. 0.3. And Woods Cross is out of timeouts. So it's pretty much a catch and shoot ordeal. And barring a miraculous shot or pass for a shot, we're going to go to overtime here to decide a spot in the quarterfinals. To inbound. And they're just going to say, we're going to overtime. So we will. 32 minutes, not enough. So we'll play 4 more. Back with overtime after this. Welcome back to Cyprus High School. So overtime rules, it's a 4-minute quarter. And both teams get 1 timeout added on. So if you had timeouts going into overtime, you get just another one added to it. But neither team had timeouts, so they each get 1 timeout. The fouls carry over, so both teams are in the penalty. And I just got a text message from Vince Francis of KSL Sports Rewind telling me that Alta is going to beat Timpview. Timpview is nationally ranked. And that is absolutely insane if that happens. That is like the upset of the decade, where Timpview has this team full of, they have 2 BYU commits, and they don't make it to the quarterfinals. That would be absolutely insane. So we'll keep tabs on that. As Fosta and Bendinger are in the jump circle as we get overtime, about ready to go here. And we are under, and Cyprus, backcourt violation as Braden Rogers was in the front court, passes it to Hadji Aliagic in the backcourt. That's a turnover. And it was a delayed whistle by the officials. And Woods Cross was up in arms about it, but they are right. It is a backcourt violation. And not a great error there by the Pirates. Halbosh. He'll go to Bendinger. He'll go to Smith-Meekum, and it's deflected out of bounds. It'll be Woods Cross basketball. Now to Bendinger, to Johnson. He'll now bring it back out, 13 on the shot clock. Comes around to a screen, Fosta switches on him. He'll get to the rim, no good. Bendinger on the board, put it up, no good. He gets his own rebound again, now it's loose. Braden Rogers comes up with it. And here come the Pirates. If you're just joining us, we are in overtime, and Marcus Steppen for Woods Cross fouled out in the 4th quarter. Now to Hadji Aliagic. And he'll go up, he's fouled, and he gets the bucket to go! That's the 3rd and 1 for Allen Hadji Aliagic. And that's the 4th on Bendinger. And that breaks the tie here in overtime. It's unfortunate only for Bill Francis because now he's up past his bedtime. Luckily, it's just 4 minutes instead of 8. And he gets that one to go. Completes the 3-point play with 2:58 to go, and it's a 3-point lead for the Pirates. And Smith-Meekum tried to go to Bendinger. He went one way, the pass went another, and it's a turnover on Woods Cross. Bayless will walk it up the floor. Comes around a screen from Bayless. Bendinger still on his hip. Now he'll go to Fosta. He'll fire for three. No good. Tip controlled by Bendinger. This place would have, the ceiling probably would have gone off the building if that would have gone down for the Pirates. But now a chance to tie or cut the lead to one for Woods Cross here. Watson. Now to Johnson. Johnson, a junior. Bendinger with 6 on the shot clock. He'll fade away over Allen, and he gets it to go. Elliot Bendinger has had himself a second half. And defensively, he has been absolutely outstanding the entire game. One-point lead for the Pirates. Fosta hands off to Bayless. Now he'll go to Allen for three. Too strong. And it's grabbed by Madden Johnson. Chance to take the lead here for Woods Cross. 1-point lead for the Pirates, 1:15 to go. Both teams have one timeout, both are in the bonus. Johnson kicks out to Bendinger, he'll fire for three, yes! Elliot Bendinger from downtown! And Woods Cross takes a 2-point lead. Hadzialiagic loses his glasses, or his goggles. And we're going to see what the call is. We'll see what the whistle, I think it's a jump ball. But I thought Cyprus controlled the tip. It is Woods Cross basketball. Maybe it was out of bounds? Not really sure. Either way, Cyprus down 2 now. Bayless for three, off the front of the rim. And the Pirates are up against the ropes. And Coach Trey's telling them to foul. And they'll go to the free throw line. I believe it's Bryson Watson will go to the charity stripe to extend this lead to double or to 2 possessions if he makes both. What a massive triple from Elliot Bendinger. And Watson, that one rolls out. So Cyprus still has a chance to tie if they go up by 3. 25 seconds to go on the dot. Watson misses that one. And Coach Smith, I believe, is going to call a timeout. No, he's going to let him play through it. Hadzialiagic, shot clock's turned off. To Braden Rogers, gets it to go, and we're tied again. Great pass by Allen to Braden Rogers, and we're tied up with 11.8 to go. Timeout, Woods Cross. What a game this has been. Neither team wants to quit. We're going to keep it right here. We're not going anywhere. Don't you worry, folks. This game has been outstanding. When we saw the potential draw, we all over at KSL Sports Rewind, we all saw the draw. We're like, okay, if Woods Cross wins, they're going to play Cyprus. We think this is going to be a great matchup. And it has lived up to the billing and then some. And for those of you watching at home, on your phones, wherever you're at, Thank you for tuning in. And you definitely got your money's worth. You also didn't have to pay for this stream. But the way you guys can pay for it is by supporting our sponsors. Tab Bank, Waters Insurance Agency, UCCU Credit Union, love where you bank. Also Salt Lake Running Company. A big reason why we're able to put on these streams for you. But we also appreciate you tuning in here on a Friday night. As there's craziness going around as I'm getting text messages from people about other games. Johnson. He'll go out to Watson for three. No good. Bendinger stripped away. And we'll see what they say, because the ball went out of bounds. Are we going to double overtime? Yep, we're done. We're going to double overtime. So 4 more minutes. So essentially, Bill Francis, it's another 4 minutes. It's a weekend, so Bill Francis is going to party with us over here at Cyprus High School. We'll be back after this with overtime number 2. 1 overtime wasn't enough, so let's do 2. As we still try to settle who will punch their ticket to the quarterfinals to take on, I'm hearing, the Highland Rams. And I'm hearing PG beat Orem. This is absolutely insanity. Madden Johnson controls the tip. Going inside is Bendinger, gets it to go with contact. And he's just picking up where he left off in the first overtime. Rogers. He'll hand off to Bayless, 13 on the shot clock. He'll fire for 3, off the front of the rim, no good. And Woods Cross happy to choose some time off the clock. Watson for 3, too strong. Bendinger grabs the rebound. He has been sensational tonight. Fade away, no good. Madden Johnson with the putback and in. And it's a 4-point lead for Woods Cross with 2:42 to go. Allen backing down, stripped away, taken away. Great defense there by Bendinger and Madden Johnson. Johnson guarded by Rogers. Cyprus needs a stop. Woods Cross needs a bucket. Halbash from 3, yes! Dion Halbash from downtown, that's his 3rd triple. And a timeout by Coach Smith. It's a full timeout. We'll catch our breath and be back. 1:58 to go here in double overtime. It has been all Woods Cross here in double overtime. 7-0 run to start. And a Tion Halbash triple has put them up by 7 here in double overtime. Still time for the Pirates. But Woods Cross in the driver's seat with the 6th seed up against the ropes. Ellsworth. Fosta goes to Rogers, but it's caught by Hadji Aliagic. He'll get it back. And a block by Bendinger. Back to Allen in the corner, and he's fouled. And Coach Margette's, all he can do is put his hand on his forehead. And we'll see who the foul's on. Someone's fouled out. I believe it's been Bendinger, and he is out of the game. That's a massive turn of events for Woods Cross. Bendinger has been absolutely outstanding tonight. And Sam Bennett will check in for Bendinger as his night is done. And Allen will shoot 3 free throws. He'll get the first one. These are big free throws for Allen. Oh, I need to update the score here. 6-point lead. Apologies on that. Guess it didn't hit when I clicked it. And Allen misses the second. Trying to bring Cyprus within 5. Still 2 possessions, regardless of what happens on this free throw. And he gets it to go. 2 for 3 on that trip. And it's a 5-point lead for Woods Cross. Watson, Smith-Meekum. Now it's 2-on-1. Johnson kicks out to Sam Bennett. He'll toe for 3. Yes! Sam Bennett comes off the bench for Elliot Bendinger and hits a triple. Bayless, no good. Watson. And they foul Watson.
Foul number 22. His third. Bonus situation for the Wildcats. Number 0.
1:09 to go. The Pirates season is on life support. As Watson hits the free throw. He can make it a 10-point lead here with the made free throw. And he gets it. Bayless will run it up the floor. Gotta go. Allen from 3. No good. He dives on the floor for it and he's fouled. The Pirates have just gone ice cold here in overtime. Allen hits the first free throw. 1:01 to go. (67-58). He hits that one, and Cam Tingy will check in for Sam Ellsworth. 1 minute and 1 second remaining. Coach is telling them to foul, and they're, after a couple of attempts, will send Watson to the free throw line. I don't have their free throw shooting percentage because Woods Cross did not update their numbers on max preps heading into this one. They had it all the way up until their game against Northridge. As Sam Ellsworth checks in for Braden Rogers. Misses that one. Still a 9-point lead. Fosta goes to Ellsworth. It's blocked by Watson. Great block there by Bryson. And Smith-Meekum is fouled.
At the line, number 5, Nate Smith-Meekum.
And that one rolls out for Smith-Meekum. 46 seconds to go. Cyprus down by 9. And he gets it to go. It's now a 10-point lead. They'll go to Madden Johnson, and he'll lay it up and in. Fosta for 3, no good, and that'll do it. Although Fosta does foul with 25.7 to go. It's one of those things where it sucks to have your season come to an end, but also when you're a program like Woods Cross that Coach Margetts has done a great job of building, it is a big-time step to get to the Huntsman Center, and that's what they're just about to do. Meanwhile, for Coach Smith, he's going to lose 2 great players in Fosta and Bayless, but both will go on to play college ball as Madden Johnson gets the rebound. Hallbosch, now Watson, and they'll dribble it out. Cyprus won't foul. And Woods Cross will have a rematch with the Highland Rams at the Huntsman Center, where they split the season series and the crowd comes onto the court, the student section. And the student section celebrates. Coach Margetts is telling them to get away from the team. And that will do it. Congratulations to the Cyprus Pirates on a phenomenal season, winning 15 in a row, winning region again, the 3rd time in the last 5 years, but it just wasn't enough for a very talented Woods Cross basketball program. And they will head to the Huntsman Center for the first time since 2022. Congratulations to Coach Margetts, his coaching staff, and the Woods Cross Wildcats and their community. Well, that'll do it. I'll head up to Weber State tomorrow for the 4A championship games, but we'll talk to you next time at the Huntsman Center on Monday. For Bill Francis on the camera, I'm Trevor Allen, wishing you all a great weekend, and we'll see you at the Huntsman Center.